So I first met Darryl when I was at uni. We had a field trip to Loch Lomond and I first met him at dinner and he was really quite shy and quiet, but he seemed nice, and he said he was from Elgin and I was like, oh my god, Elgin! And then that night we went and we got drunk and Darryl on the wine just became Darryl, and we're just friends from that point forward.
So I first met Darryl, we actually went up and stayed with him to go and see Rock Ness, and he was just lovely from the outset. You know, we went and had like chips at the beach and he brought a bottle of wine with him. You know, it was just, you could just tell from the beginning he was just a lovely guy. Remember, we laughed about this painting that he has up in his dining room of his family. It's just, I mean, most people know it's not the best painting, but oh yeah, we just had a really good laugh.
Yeah, Darryl's always been a good friend to me. I think, I don't really remember the first time I met him, but I think we quickly bonded over our mutual love of slagging off Uzma. He's one of the most thoughtful guys I've ever met. Here's a couple of the presents he's given me over the years. This is a really close up of some salmon eggs, and this is a nice card. Catherine's a Partick. We both really like that shop. We pick our favourite dresses out in the window. It's a good time.
So I first met Darryl at one of Zara's parties. I was dressed as Whitney Houston and he was dressed as Edward Scissorhands, and we were both just fangirling and fanboying each other because we were just massive fans of each other's work.
So I guess I met Darryl through Amy and we started hanging out, just me and him, a bit as well, and got to know each other a bit better and started going to lunch regularly, maybe once a week, and that was good fun. He was a good guy to have a bitch about the world with, put the world to rights, and I always liked it because I got to finish his food because he never had much of an appetite and I do, and used to joke about that, and it was kind of funny that he didn't have an appetite, but I guess now looking back that makes sense.
So when Darryl moved back to Glasgow for his PhD, I was so happy to have him back, and we obviously hung out, but he was busy a lot. I mean, he was really dedicated to doing his fish biology, but he was busy like at weekends, most evenings. I didn't really see an awful lot of him, which I thought was weird.
So I ran into his sister actually in Aberdeen, and I brought up the painting because it was so funny, and it was weird because she said that the women that he said had painted it never actually been approached. The family thought they'd just taken the money and painted it himself.
I was having a drink with him one night in Gallus, and I just went out for a vape. I left my phone sitting at the table, didn't really think much of it because Darryl was there. Came back in a couple of minutes later. He gave me this elaborate story about how these Roma gypsies come in, taking it, that he gave chase but he couldn't catch them. The whole thing was just a bit weird, to be honest.
So Darryl ended up moving in with me and we lived together for about 5 years, and most of that time was like really good, really fun. Like, I don't know, towards the end he just kind of started like missing rent, and not as though it was a massive problem, but I mean, I only charged him £100 a month.
So there were just all these little things that didn't make sense, you know, like the lying and the not ever being free to do things.
I think the turning point for me was his birthday.
So we had this plan for Darryl's birthday. We'd throw him a surprise party, and just being down the road from him, Amy and I had the keys to his flat, so we went along to let ourselves into his flat.
So we got to the flat and I opened the door and there was just this overwhelming stench of shit.
Oh, the smell was fucking awful. It absolutely stank of shit and piss.
I mean, it was stinking of shit. It was fucking disgusting. And I noticed this box just like sitting on the kitchen counter and it said Silver Daddies on it, so I just assumed it was Johnny's or something. So I was going to open it up, but then Darryl came back.
So I went round for his birthday, opened the door. First thing I could smell, shit. Had a look about, shit in the walls, shit in the ceiling. Just shit everywhere. And I asked him about it. He said it's because he was cat sitting, but cats don't do that.
It was weird because Darryl's usually so tidy when you go around. It's always just like a tidy person. It's definitely alarm bells.
So I went down to Manchester for Kate and Craig's sten, which was fine. I ended up sharing a room with him. I came back later than him the second night. He was pretty drunk. I just woke up in the middle of the night and he was sitting at the end of the bed, and I asked him what was wrong and he just went, "Don't worry about it." I thought it was pretty weird, but I didn't think too much of it. And when I woke up in the morning, he was gone.
So I went into the room and Daryl wasn't there, but then I noticed a silver Daddies box again from when we were in his flat. So I thought, oh, someone was looking to get lucky this weekend. And then I went in to have a wee look, just have a wee nosy to see what was in the box. And that's when I saw them.
The box was full of needles, his silver Daddies.
And then of course it all made sense. The lies, the no money, the lack of appetite. Of course he never had an appetite. He was high as a fucking kite. What would you say to Daryl if you could say something to him now?
Look, Daryl, we're worried about you. We need you. The fish need you. The New Zealand wine industry needs you. Just please, just come home.
My mum's lost her only friend. Please, Daryl, just let us know that you're okay. You don't need to come back, just let us know that you're okay and that you're safe.
Hi Daryl, please just get in touch with us. Nobody cares about the missing phone or the shit or any of that stuff. I just want to know you're okay, so just get in touch, a wee phone call or something would be brilliant.
Please, Daryl, just let us know you're okay. I keep seeing you in the street. Like, I was in town the other day and I went down this alley and I saw this guy giving this other guy a blowjob and I thought that could be you. Please just let us know that it's not you.
Well, I suppose I would just say, please, Daryl, we know it's really hard for you at the minute. You've got a drug habit. You killed that guy. There was the thing with the animals. But we just want to know you're alright. We're your friends and we care about you. So please just get in touch.